Morning students. In the fourth part of explanation of lesson number 3, that is the synthetic fibers and plastics, today the topics which I am going to explain, that is dangers of using plastics and what are the various ways by means of which we can manage the plastic waste. So first of all, I would start with the explanation of the topic dangers of using plastics. So students, you all know that plastic have many wonderful properties, like it is very strong, it is durable, it is light in weight, it is resistant to the chemicals, it is also very flexible and inexpensive. So these are some of the wonderful properties which the plastic is having, and because of the presence of these many wonderful properties, the plastic has become most widely used material in our everyday life. So because of these useful properties which the plastic is having, which I have just now told you, they have become very important part in our everyday life. It is very important material which we are very commonly using for various purposes in our day-to-day life. But beside these useful properties which the plastic is having, the excessive use of this plastic is leading to cause widespread various environmental and health risks. So, although the plastic which we are using for various purposes in our everyday life, for making various things which we are using in various fields of our life, this use of plastic is also leading to cause various types of environmental and health problems or health risk. So now, students, I will explain you in detail some of the dangers of using the plastic. So first is that these plastics, they are non-biodegradable, as you know, and as a result, when we throw them, they remain there and they are not decomposed by the activity of the soil microorganism, that is the microorganisms which are present in the soil, and thereby they lead to cause various types of environmental problems or damage to the environment. Next danger of using the plastic is that since this plastic cannot be degraded or cannot be finished, we could not get rid of them, like the plastic bags or the polythene bags which we are using for bringing the various things or commodities which we use in our day-to-day life, like the food grains are nowadays coming packed in plastic bags or polythene bags. Then beside this, we are using for the plastic bags or polythene bags for bringing the vegetables, fruits and various types of edible things also from the market up to our home. And after taking out these useful things, we throw these polythene bags and plastic bags outside, and that becomes a big problem. So beside this, we sometimes like one problem is their threat to the animal life. So these plastic bags in which we sometimes pack the food waste which is there in our homes, and we throw them in the garbage dump, and when the roadside animals or the animals which are living on the roads, they eat these food waste which are packed or thrown by us in the polythene bags or the plastic bags, then they sometimes swallow it along with the food. And when they swallow it along with the food, it leads to cause various types of health problems in these animals. Like cows are, you all have seen cows are there, dogs are there, buffaloes are there, and many other small animals are there which used to move along the roadside, or they are dependent on the food waste or other things which we throw them as garbage dump. So when these animals they swallow it along with the food waste, then what happened? It lead to cause certain type of health problems. Like these polythene bags, they get deposited in their stomach and it lead to cause the problem of indigestion. It chokes their digestive system, as well as it also sometimes blocks their respiratory system, which leads to death of these animals due to suffocation. So in this way there is one danger threat to the animal life when they swallow the polythene bags, and these polythene bags block their digestive system or choke their respiratory system. Third danger of using the plastic waste is the fumes. We students, we all know that these plastic bags or polythene or various other things or the items which are made up of plastic, they are non-biodegradable. They cannot be decomposed by the activity of the microorganisms which are present in the soil, like the bacteria and fungi, and as a result they remain there for very long time. And the only option or the method by means of which we can get rid of this plastic waste or the polythene bags is by burning them. And when we burn these polythene bags or plastic bags or other plastic materials, then they release various types of toxic gases into the atmosphere or in their surrounding environment, which lead to cause various types the problem of air pollution. And when this polluted air is inhaled by the various living organisms which are living in the surrounding environment, then they face various types of health problems, mainly the respiratory problems. Next to this, another danger which is caused due to using of the plastic is suffocation. We human beings use the plastic bags or polythene bags for various purposes, and sometimes they are left lying here and there in our homes. And in our homes all the infants, very small kids and young children are also there. And sometimes what happens, that these polythene bags or plastic bags which we have thrown here and there in our homes, they get stuck to the nostrils or mouth of these infants or young children, which block their nostrils and mouth, and as a result they could not take in oxygen or they could not breathe, and thereby it can lead to their death due to suffocation. So these are, students, some of the major dangers of using the plastics in our day-to-day life. Now students, I will explain you the second topic, that is the how we can manage this plastic waste. So the best way to manage the menace of plastic waste is by following the 5Rs principle. And these 5Rs principle, by following the 5Rs principles, we can manage or we can control the problems which arise due to the use of plastics. What these 5Rs stands? These 5Rs stands for reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. So the 5 Rs about which I am telling you here, which these methods which we can follow in, or principles which we can follow in order to get rid of the uh, menace or the harmful effects which are caused due to the use of the plastic, is that first is the reduce is there, then second is recycle, third is reuse, fourth is recover, and fifth is refuse. So these are the 5 Rs principles by means of which we can manage the menace of plastic waste. Now I will explain you one by one about each of these methods or the principles. So let us first take the reduce. So what is the best method of getting rid of the danger of using the plastic waste, plastic things? That is, we should start reducing the use of these polythene bags and plastic bags. In place of that, we should start using the bags which are made up of jute or various types of natural fibers like cotton, etc. This will help in controlling the problem which arises due to the excessive use of plastic bags or polythene bags. In this way we can, by reducing the use of that, by using substitute materials for bringing our various things from the market or various places, or in the packing of various things, then we can control this problem of plastic waste. Second principle is reuse. That is, students, you all know that there are various things like the food grains are there. We bring them in poly bags, nicely, good handle is there, they are very properly made and they are very strong. So like cold drink bottles are there which we bring for refreshment purpose in our homes, and various types of containers in which we bring the various types of things from the market. What we can do? We can reuse them. We should, after taking out those things, what we can do? We could clean them very nicely and we can keep it for future use. Like the poly bag is there, very nice handle is there, very strong bag is there. So we can use that bag for bringing the vegetables and fruits or other things from the market. So if we keep on reusing those things, what will happen? It will help in reducing the danger which arises due to the use of plastics. Next, third principle is what? Recycle. So in this recycle method, what we can do? That is, the plastic waste which we are throwing, we should collect them, and after collecting them, you might have seen the hawkers who pick up these type of materials from the garbage which we throw out of our homes, the things which are waste for us. In that we sometimes throw the plastic bags, polythene bags, then plastic bottles and various glass, broken pieces of glasses and tin cans in which we bring the juices of various types of fruits, etc. When we throw them as garbage, then these road hawkers or roadside pickers, they used to, or kabadi wala which you call in Hindi, they used to sort out or take out these things from there, and then they sell it to one big person, and from there they are packed up in big bags, and it is sent into those industries. Like plastic industry is there, the plastic waste is sent to that industry. Glass waste is there, glass is sent to the glass industry. There they are again melted and again they are used for different purposes. So in this way also, by recycling method, we can control the danger of using the plastic or the menace of using of the plastic waste. Fourth principle is what? That is recover. So in this recover method, what we can do? we can prepare and treat the waste material in the production of energy. So in this way also, by recover principle method, we can overcome the menace of plastic waste. And the last, that is the refuse. This is the best method by means of which we can get rid of the dangers of using the plastic. That is, we should start refusing the things which are packed in plastic bags, polythene bags, poly bags, or such type of materials which are made up of plastic. In this way also, by refusing, we can control this problem of which arises due to the use of plastic. So with this, we come to an end of the explanation of this chapter, students, lesson number 3. And from tomorrow, we will be starting the explanation of the last chapter which is left in the April plus May month course, that is lesson number 13, sound. So thank you and have a nice day.